Hello and welcome to Trade Compass. I'm Susanna Pak. While it may not be obvious, there is a connection between coffee roasters and small business owners in Ethiopia and the Global Conference on Financing for Development in the capital, Addis Ababa. The outcome of the talks between heads of government, ministers, and business leaders will play a key role in achieving the post-2015 development goals. Natalie DeMeisen has more.
Giving small and medium-sized enterprises an opportunity to connect to international markets can make all the difference to development. They account for some 60% of employment. Let's take a look at one Ethiopian fashion designer who is crafting inclusive business opportunities. In fashion designer Mafi's world, opposites attract.
Mostly my inspirations from Ethiopian traditional, whereas cultures, celebrations, people. My style is a bit modern and hip, so I'm marrying the two.
Mafi works with about 20 artisans who translate her ideas into clothing and accessories. From cotton decontamination and spinning and weaving to dyeing and embroidering, it's all done by hand by trained artisans. And all the artisans are women. Mafi is working with the International Trade Center to expand her business.
One time I was giving a short training about design and color and local individual for weavers, and we had about 30 male and female weavers in the room. And I made my beautiful weaver, Abevich, and she raised her hand and she told me how she's struggling in life and being as a female weaver.
Hearing her story convinced Mafi to change the way she does business.
They have to weave in between taking care of their families. If they sell, there is a middleman who takes a big cut. I decided from that moment onward to work with women weavers and giving them direct orders.
To do? Okay. So I'm going to give her one of these shirts.
This is why it's important empowering women. We know that women reinvest 90% of their revenues in their families, in their communities, and their societies, compared to 40% in the case of men.
And every dollar in the hand of a woman means $7 invested in areas such as education, health, and agriculture. Working with ITC opened her up to a network of other women entrepreneurs.
We had a chance to go to Parsons and the London College of Fashion, and which was like a huge deal for me.
Mafi is now looking to expand her business by intensifying marketing efforts, buying machines, and renting a bigger production space.
What Mafi does in Ethiopia shows that clothing and textiles is perfectly possible in the South.
Investing in women entrepreneurs results in social and economic benefits, not only for women, but their families and the wider community.
There are also opportunities to trade across the Indian Ocean. Ethiopia is a top producer of lentils in Africa, and India has a market of 1 billion people for lentils, chickpeas, and other pulses. Connecting these two markets creates opportunities for South-South trade and investment, benefiting consumers and producers on both sides. Let's hear from an Indian entrepreneur in Ethiopia about his goals to export to India, as well as obstacles to overcome along the way.
We decided to invest in Ethiopia. One of the key reasons was that Ethiopia grows a lot of lentils. They have annual production of around 120,000 tons.
Pradeep Gangwar says for now, strong local demand for pulses means that selling locally is more profitable than selling abroad. Ethiopian policies also discourage exports of certain pulses to keep up with local demand.
Both the issues can be addressed if supply increases, if the production increases. If government takes some measures to increase production of both chickpeas and lentils, definitely it will bring the prices down. It's a win-win situation for them also and for investors like us also, because it helps them to earn foreign currency.
Gangwar says higher quality seeds, better cultivation practices, and increased awareness of export opportunities among farmers can help increase production. And that's what the International Trade Center is aiming to do. Through the Supporting Indian Trade and Investment for Africa, or CETA project, companies in Ethiopia and neighboring East African countries can find new customers while their Indian counterparts secure suppliers that meet their needs. Ethiopia is widely known as the birthplace of coffee. Let's see how one roaster is taking this traditional product and brewing up innovative business opportunities. As Ethiopia's top export, accounting for 30% of revenues, coffee has strong potential to create sustainable livelihoods. Ya Coffee Roasters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia is a family business built from the ground up.
We're doing everything manually. The grinding, the weighing, and the packing, and even the labeling, the branding is manual.
Owner Sarah Yurga and her husband are carving out a spot in the crowded Ethiopian coffee industry by using only high-quality beans and promoting medium roast, not just dark roast coffee, at local markets and businesses.
This is a startup and promotion stage for us. Now he's abroad, trying to promote our coffee and establish a distribution center in the US.
Only about 10% of women working in the coffee sector export, according to a survey by the International Trade Center. Export is Yurga's goal. That requires automatic machines, packaging that meets international standards, and competitive prices. Coffee export isn't easy because locally there are good prices and strong demand, accounting for nearly half of the country's production.
People in the local market, they are paying more price, more than international market for our coffee. So it's not easy just to purchase and export coffee.
Her company exports up to 4,000 tons of beans per year, and she works with Yurga and a Women in Coffee group to help her expand her business.
We have a plan also to go to the value-adding part in roasting business.
1 year after establishing her roasting company, Yurga is meeting potential buyers in the United States through the ITC Women and Trade program. She's in talks for partnerships to promote single-origin coffee and brainstorm new business opportunities.
We have it in our plan to own a farm, but it will take time. Having a partner who is already running a farm and they don't know how to export their coffee, showing them how to do it is one big step for us.
Coffee is a business and a way of life. Ethiopian women regularly host coffee ceremonies, a cultural tradition, with family, friends, and guests. Coffee puts food on the table and brings people around it too.
It's not a commodity for us, it is something Ethiopia gives to the rest of the world. So we want our kids to grow it.
What does it feel like to see all your family, including your daddy and mommy and your sister, working together?
Happy. It feels very happy for me. And I'm really excited because my family is in this business.
Change starts from the ground up. Small and medium-sized enterprises have a role to play in global trade and in fueling trade-led development in their countries and around the world. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Susanna Pak. See you again soon.